This that new. It's that new swag. It's that new swag. It's that new spaz. I say, new water, new ice, new neck piece. Police in the back, they gotta catch me. Only met me one time, she wanna sex me. New life, new bitty, and she sexy. New water, new ice, new neck piece. If the police pulling up, they gotta get me. Only after could I touch her and she let me. New bitty, new bag, new VV. I'm the nigga with the bag and I ain't trapping. I apply the little pressure, ain't match. I can fly it in the mountains like a Latin. I could never fall in love, I learned my lesson. Grandmother still alive, so it's a blessing. If my niggas down bad, I'ma catch 'em. 15 to 1500, who want pressure? 15 to 1500, who want pressure? Fatality, my nigga on the beat. Get rich and throw my niggas on the beat. Street cred and I'm good on IG. Touchdown, all these niggas hate me. Niggas mad cause that girlfriend's like me. Off day and I'm Hugo Boss sing. Well known, you can Google my name. Same click, all that best I won't change.
Yes. We back in the building with another podcast, and this is RDP, aka Raw Dope Podcast, and I'm your host, Hand 5000. And listen. Man, I know y'all miss me because I miss y'all, but I'm here to handle my business in the fourth quarter and to catch up. We don't make no excuses. We work hard for it, and we push it to the limit. But when you think about producers, because I had a lot of artists, I have a lot of DJs, I interviewed so many people, bro. It just be like the book of RDP just got so many pages. But I'm adding a new page to the book, and this is a young producer come up out of Baltimore City. He has made his way out the mud, man. He has produced some of your favorite records, especially if you from Baltimore in the DMV area, because we want to give credit there. First and foremost, we from Baltimore, and our region is definitely the DMV. So he got records that's popping. And then these records, if you look at the YouTube and you look at the sound bar, these records are popping. One of the number one artists in our city, one of the artists that everybody's cheering for, he produced a banger. I just got a text message. Look, I'm gonna show you how 100 it is. I just got a text message. I'm gonna show this to you. I got a text message yesterday, and this is what a dude, just my man said, this is what he can't take it out. I'm gonna show you this so you can know just how I really look. That's a text message. You see that? Scroll down a little bit. Boy, that's all I'm listening to. That's your joint right there. This ain't no whatchamacallem. This ain't nothing. This is my man saying. I told my man yesterday, he sent me this. I said, yes. He said, this bitch hard. I said, yo, you got the right call for it. He said, better than Lucci shit. You get what I'm saying? I'm just, you saying it with your own 2 eyes. My friend is my personal text messenger, and he was talking about that joint. Hey, man, I need a round of applause. Make some noise. I got Nosignal in the building.
What's up?
Yes. Man, hey, listen, man. We got some cardinal rules on this podcast, and they simple. You know what I mean? And I know the people ain't heard this in a while, but I'm glad to say it again. We got some cardinal rules on this podcast, and it's simple. No fuck shit, no fake shit, no foolishness. Anything you say can and will be used against you on the internet. You know what I mean? That's on you. You know what I mean? Don't go whack 100. Don't go, you know what I mean? Don't get in there. But one thing I like to do is I like to introduce my audience, my almost 6,000 subs. By the way, hit that notification button, hit that subscribe button, drop a like, leave a comment. Please join the village of RDP. But I like for my audience, if they don't know, for them to know. So I want you to introduce yourself and just tell me a little bit about yourself, starting from where you come from, a little bit about your upbringing, and then we could get into the music.
That's a bit. I'm county. I'm from Rosedale.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Golden Ring area, Rosedale, Golden Ring. I used to live the last apartments right before you get to Rosedale.
Okay.
The last, they was called Kenilworth.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, Kenilworth, and then you can make your way around and get into the Rosedale area.
Yeah. Producer, best producer in the city, on Coming to Be the World. A couple years, I kicked the door down for, got a lot of hits with all your favorite artists, even artists outside the city. You know what I'm saying? You already know Tech. I did damn near everything.
No, before we get into that, What schools did you go to? So growing up in Rosedale, did you grow up in a two-parent home?
So it was just me and my mother.
So you the only child?
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So what schools you went to?
I went to Parkville Middle, Cromwell Valley Elementary, and Calvert Hall.
Oh man, you went to Calvert Hall. Round of applause for that, Calvert Hall, man. That's all right. So being the only child, I'm guessing, you know what I mean, that's a privileged thing. How old was you when you started the music?
I was 4. I went to the Afro
Mhm.
Reefa. I was playing the djembe bass like an African.
Mhm.
I was playing with the 5th graders. And
Mhm.
I was like 4 or 5 years
Oh
old.
wow.
I had like a whole recital with them and everything. I think about 6 o'clock, age 6, I was playing with grown men at Artscape stage.
Oh wow.
So I was brought up with music. Like I played like 5 or 6 different instruments. So I was always around, and my grandfather and my mother always put me in the music. At first, I ain't really like it because I wanted to hoop. Like
Mhm.
all my friends was hooping, so I'm like, forget music. Shit wasn't cool back then for me.
Mhm.
But I eventually realized I need to lock in with music because that's the lesson that I got from God. You know what I'm saying? So yeah,
When did you? How old was you when you became Nosignal?
17.
17. So how old was you when you made your first beat? Because that's crazy because I'ma say 92% of beat makers was in bands, had an instrument. It just,
Yeah.
and shout out to Jaleel Beats, my nephew, my man, say son. I want you, I want y'all to connect. He just graduated from music school out in Chicago.
Oh,
And his mother did the same thing, put him in something in the Meyerhoff Symphony Hall. And he played the instrument. And now today he's in Chicago. He's growing up in that hip hop scene. He's from Baltimore, but he's growing up in that hip hop scene. And he definitely play instruments and he makes awesome beats. And
yeah.
he's like on a boom bap tip. You get what
Okay.
I'm saying? So yeah.
That's hard. Yeah. I stopped playing them. Like I said, I wanted to hoop so bad. So I
Mhm.
said, forget the music shit. Once I graduated from high school, I was like, basketball. Let me
So
figure out something else.
you play ball all through school, AAU and
No,
all that.
so me going to Calvert Hall, totally different type of.
Yeah, because
Them niggas
they
really
take
nice as
D1.
shit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they send the kids to D1
I'm
school.
like, I wasn't on that level. So I was trying, and eventually I said, fuck it, cause
What that was like going to Calvert Hall? I ain't mean to cut you
oh,
off.
you good? It was actually pretty cool. Like it taught me how to speak, how to like code switch.
That's an all boys school, right?
Yeah, it taught me how to code switch. Like I had to really be able to adapt to everybody. There's a bunch of white people up there, so
Right.
now we had a fair share of black people there too. But like we are we were all business minded. We had
Mhm.
to wear suits and stuff to school, so it gave me discipline as well. So other than that, it was cool. It was fun.
What type of friends that you now that you older? What type of friends came out of Calvert Hall?
Well, I got like 3 close ass friends that like came out of Calvert. One of them I knew him since I was like,
Mm-hmm.
um, but a couple of them was one of them died recently.
I'm
Well,
sorry to hear that, man.
um, but like they all came out of Calvert Hall. Most of my friends are
Okay,
from Calvert Hall
awesome.
and Towson.
Mhm.
But yeah, it was pretty cool. It was a good experience. My mother didn't want me to go. I was supposed to go to, I think, Chesapeake. My mother didn't want
Why not?
me. She said it just wasn't a good school to her standard. You know what I'm saying? So she didn't really. She was all about education.
Right.
So she wasn't playing all that.
No, that's the right way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I mean, going to to the schools that you went to, coming up in the area, you got to be around minorities. You know what I mean? You got to be around you got to be around, a lot of different cultures. Like you said in the beginning, you know how to handle certain things in certain situations. You know what I mean? You could tell us, we all hanging out, kicking it. You could be like, bro, he ain't tripping, bro. That's just how he is. You know what I mean? Because, our culture, being of the African descent here on the shores of North America, like if you from the inner city, you don't know what being like living in like my neighborhood, I Chinese people, Japanese people, Spanish people, different cultures my neighborhood that I live in now. But when I grew up and where I grew up, I only knew 3 type of people: black, white, and Chinese.
Mhm.
And half of the Chinese people weren't even Chinese. Someone was Japanese, Korean. You know what I mean? That's all. They all Chinese people. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? White people was judges, doctors, lawyers, or police. You get
Right.
what I'm saying? And black people was what we came up being from Baltimore. You know, that's how it really is. We not, back then when I was coming up, we wasn't around a lot of and Mexicans. When I got in the teenager, you start seeing a lot of Mexicans. So when I started traveling, I was diagnosing people. Like I was calling every person light skin to curly hair Mexican because I wasn't used to culture here. You get what I'm saying? And that's the thing that we got like New York. A New York person can separate somebody from New Orleans. You know what I mean? Different places had multicultures. In Baltimore County, we predominantly grow up just all seeing black, white, and Chinese people. So, but so what was the process like? So you in high school now, you play instruments, you want to play basketball, and now you finding your way beyond instruments to learn how to do beats and like to get into hip hop. How old was you when you like fell in love with hip hop?
I was always, I ain't gonna lie, I really started falling in love with hip hop in high school. I was more in the old school. Like my
Okay.
mother wasn't
Yeah.
had the car, you know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? She would put on 95.9
Mhm.
and all that. So I love old school. That's why most of my beats be samples and
Yeah.
shit too. So, but once high school hit, I started knowing about Lil School and all them. I'm like, oh
Okay.
shit, these niggas hard. So, that's when I fell in love with it. But like I said, once I graduated, I'm like, I gotta find something to do, and I figured out who Metro and Southside was.
Okay.
I was like, it is cool to
Yeah.
make music. You know what I'm saying? So
So that was the inspiration, Metro and Southside. So you just like kind of like studied them,
mhm.
and then so what was your first beat machine?
It was FL. I used the FL studio. I had the crack FL12. Actually, I had the crack version. So I had to hurry up and make the beat. I couldn't save nothing.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Hurry up,
Yeah,
make the
that bunch of
beat.
devices hooked up to it.
Yeah,
So how long it took you to learn how to save your beats?
I had to actually buy the real version
Mhm.
of it. So once I got there, I could save it. But it wasn't really nothing for me to learn. I just had to buy the real. I just didn't find it.
But
So,
putting it together, like, what's your remedy? Because a beat, like, an artist can get in there and write 16 and just go in there and change a word. But when you doing beats and making them from scratch, as you do, like, tell me that process with and without a sample.
okay. So with a sample, the song, like the sample gotta speak to me.
Mm-hmm.
Like the song More Than I Had,
Mm-hmm.
there was a sample in there that it spoke to me, you know what I'm saying? Once I get the sample, once it speaks to me, drums to it.
Mm-hmm.
That's really it. It's all from feeling for me. I don't really have too much of like a process.
Mm-hmm.
How I feel what I'm doing that day, that beat.
Bro, they say all producers and computer guys are from another world. You guys were born in Mars and came here because just to hear a sample and to know that you could if this is not clear, it could damage the beat. But how I seen great producers hide samples and it take them 5 and 6 years to realize that they use the sample. So like, what is your way? Do you just when you sampling? Do you just hear something and just, that's what I want? I don't need the rest of it.
Yeah.
So that's how that work.
Yeah, so like I'll listen to it a couple times. Really, I only listen to it one time. Once I figure out that one part, I just take the part out.
Okay.
Do what I gotta do what I gotta do to it. I might like push it up a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So give me your top 3 samples you did that you was like, yo, I can't believe I made that out of that.
Ooh, I forgot. So More Than I Had is from Hathaway.
Man, like that, you soulful. You gotta be a Kanye fan. Cause I listen to your beats. Bro, come on, bro. You give me that note. I'm telling you, bro, when you gone, when you leave out, you gonna hit me back like, bro, I checked out some of No ID shit. I see what you're saying. So when I listen to your beats, bro, like you make some soulful shit. And Kanye and No ID basically describe growing up, the gospel music, all types of music being around, such as myself. And my father was a DJ, and I felt you when he was like, bro, 95.9 gospel music and the music's from the 50s and 60s and 70s play heavy in my house. And then my dad, he was 80s dude, you know what I'm saying? They played the hip hop. So I was like, damn, I just know it all. But I've been telling people my favorite music is hip hop and R&B, and preferably R&B backwards. You get what I'm saying? Not more up to date shit getting down, but it's not that. You could agree with that because you grew up with your mom. It's not that feel like
You
the
don't
love
feel
songs
nothing.
from back then make you feel love.
Yeah.
Now you know what I'm saying. These love songs just make you want to go wear something out. Like, you don't want to kiss and hug with this
Yeah.
type shit.
Right.
But go ahead, finish.
Yeah, so like I said, it wasn't really from Kanye. I think it was all I just had to thank my mother for that. You know what I'm saying? So like I was listening to Mahalia Jackson. She a gospel singer from the 50s.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Luther Vandross. A lot of artists and stuff like Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Come
saying?
on, I mean, everybody know that.
So
What's your favorite sample you think your mom loved that you showed your mom? Like, mom, listen.
she more into like the 90s.
Yeah.
I'm getting shit from 70s, 60s.
Mm.
So, cause I feel like back then, feeling like you said, they had to like it was more. It was I don't even know how to
It
explain
just
it.
you could feel it. You could get the chills in your body with it with some
and
of
they
those
knew
songs.
how to sing back
They
then.
knew how to sing, and they didn't
There
have
was no auto tune.
it wasn't no auto tune, and you really had to go in there. Like, we got these mics doing podcasts, and then they really had that. Like, how can I describe it? Because when you listen to, you seen the Ray Charles movie, and you remember how they did "He Gave Me Money."
Yeah.
You seen how he did 3 dimensionals with his voice when the ladies got the trip, and he said, "I could do it."
Yeah.
That's not done now. You get what I'm saying? So
Right.
I get what you're saying. So give me your so now you doing producing, you getting in there. So now you starting to put beats together. Who was the first artist to jump on your beat? Cause I know you started from scratch with artists that we probably they don't even rap no more.
Right.
Who was the first person like, oh shit, let me get this beat?
So I ain't gonna lie, I don't know if he ever rapped on it, but truth is, he the first one to pay me for it.
Who?
His name is Truth.
Oh, Truth is.
Yeah. So he gave me like $600 for like 3 beats.
What?
I was like, oh shit.
This at 17 or you were older?
I was 18.
This after
18,
you
19.
mastered everything, taught yourself how to do it, and could put, you know,
I
what I
wouldn't
mean,
even
a
say I
package together.
mastered it. Like, it was
But
like
you could put a package together of
exactly.
beats.
Yeah. I was like, oh shit.
Oh shit, that shit would have turned me up too. Somebody give me $600 for my first rap. I'd still been rapping to this day.
So then after that, it was a guy named I'ma Stay Humble. He hopped on them too. That was like 2020, 2019, 2020. And after that, that's when tech came.
Okay, so what year did you graduate?
College or high school.
Oh, you graduated from college? Oh man, I'm proud of you, bro. Like, we give people props for anything. What college?
Towson.
Oh man, you ain't crazy for what? Music?
Oh yes, kind of audio engineering.
Okay.
But I learned more in the studio than I did in school. You know what I'm
But
saying?
you got the degree to say that you're a master at the art. I'm proud of you. And round of
Appreciate
applause for that.
Appreciate it. I graduated college 2021 and I graduated high school.
Also, shout out to you, bro. You like my nephew. Shout out to Spaz Money, my little nephew, Karan. He did college in 4 years. He's a mass media major. So shout out to all of y'all that did it in 4 years, because y'all didn't have to do it in 4 years. 5 years is it's the good time. There's nothing wrong with that. You know, some kids finish in 6, but they get it done. But 4 years, man, you was fucking focused.
Yeah.
Bro, how you stay focused in Towson?
I told you my mother ain't play that. As far as that.
You lived on campus or off campus?
I lived off campus. I had to go home and hear her mouth all the time.
Oh,
so
man.
it's like I might just do my work and go to school for real. But it was always instilled in me for school. You know what I'm saying? So that was because my grandmother and my grandfather would teach.
Okay, I respect that.
It was always
You come from education.
So it was like kind of like a given.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Respect
So
that.
yeah, but
So these guys are getting the beats, and now, come on, man, get into the career now, man. You graduated from college. We know you went to Calvin Hall. You out there. Boom. YG Tech hit you.
Yeah, so my man's Ty Pacino, he said...
Ty Pacino. Shout out to Ty Pacino to go check out my
shit.
interview with Ty Pacino, too.
Yeah, so he hit me, was like, it'll Tech needs some beats. So, okay, let me back up. So, I met Ty Pacino through my cousin's old friend. So they was all in the collective together.
Okay.
So he brought me up there to meet Ty and everybody because he figured out I was making beats and stuff like that. So once I met Ty...
No Excuses, Ty? Or Ty Pacino?
Ty Pacino.
Okay.
So once I met him, we were kind of like, cause we damn near the same person. So we ended up like this. So he hit me and was like, yo, Tech needs some beats. I said, okay, let me send some beats to him. Mind you, I didn't really listen to Tech before.
Yeah, so you just working.
Yeah, so I just sent him some beats.
So you wasn't listening to Tech before you got the beats.
Wow. So once I sent him some beats, the first song he did was Big Dug.
You did Big Doug?
Yeah,
Oh
I did.
my God.
Then the second thing was
Big Doug
Skydive.
was that. Oh man,
Yeah.
skydiving.
Yeah. But after that, so we
And
knew,
you wasn't putting your tag on.
yeah, I didn't
Big
put my
Doug
tag.
ain't
I
your
got my
tag ain't on Big
in.
Doug or
Nah.
skydiving.
So it is on skydiving, but it's not the same tag. It's my very first tag.
What it say?
It's the same thing. No, ain't no signal over here, bitch. But it's not. It's
It ain't,
swaggy.
yeah, all right, because
Yeah.
we ain't catch it. All right, I
Yeah,
got you.
yeah.
Now you catch it, no signal, bitch.
Yeah.
You catch it now, like you know that's your stamp. I
Yeah.
got you.
Yeah. So
Damn,
me and
that was Tech and Papa though.
that was Tech and Pop.
So your second beat with a local artist led you to national artist.
Exactly.
Whew.
Yeah. So that's how I figured out like this is for me. You know what I'm saying? Like it just happened so easy. I mean, I was working hard, of course. But
I mean,
it's
you
like,
started at 4 years old. It just wasn't easy.
yeah.
So just being a 4-year-old, let me give you your flowers for being a 4-year-old child that parents put them into something. You could have been a rebellious child, but you didn't. You didn't like it at first. You learned it, and then you turned from being instruments to being, one of the top, producers in the DMV in the Baltimore area, top 10. No joking in that. And it's a lot of great producers out there. Shout out to them just laying it down. But you are a producer that stand out, just like a standout football player, standout basketball player, or standout rap. Your beat stand out, especially when we go on with these interviews and you tell people the beats you done, because Big Doug, that joint was nasty. They shot the video in Atlanta. So that was, and then it was Roddy on there. So it's like, good God Almighty, you just getting it thrown off the glass. But go ahead, man.
No, yeah, I appreciate it. But so me and Tech was on like a run after that, like, and then I started getting in the studio with him, like beating him, talking to him, and everything like that. The first time in the studio, he ain't know who I was
Right.
for real. So we just said what's up, and that was it. You know what I'm saying? Mind you, he was doing one of my beats when I walked in. So
Tech's very unbothered. Like, right, Text, hey, what's up? How you doing? YG Tech. You feel what I'm saying? He get to the, I know that's how I was. Get to the elbow. Yeah, get to the elbow. He straight top, put this in there. But the whole time it's your beat.
Yeah.
Well, just take me to that feeling. Like, tell me the song he did and tell me watching him work off your beat, what's that feeling like?
That song never came out. I forgot the name.
It's in his archives.
Yeah. I was nervous as shit.
But why you was nervous? He didn't know that was your beat though.
He didn't even know that was mine. I was nervous as shit because that's my first time really meeting yo.
And then he nasty with it.
Yeah. It's like shit. So, but the more and more came around, we became close as hell too. So, and the music just got better. And we got Big Dug, skydiving, went to Soul Searching. That was the next one. So
that's a fucking Soul Searching. Hey, if you watching this now, hit that notification button, hit that subscribe button, drop a like, leave a comment. Go listen to these songs. Big Dug by YG Tech, Nosignal. Skydiving by YG Tech, Nosignal. Everything we telling y'all right now, please go to YG Tech page, Nosignal page, and listen to this beats, and then come back and then comment and tell them. You're gonna be like, yo, that was nasty. But go ahead, man.
Yeah, it was Soul Searching, then 90 Day Run came after that. That was 20.
You did 90 Day Run? The whole tape?
Not the whole tape. I did the song 90 Day Run.
Oh, the song 90 Day Run.
I did. There's a lot of them. I think it's called one of them. Problem.
That's my
Just
shit.
Came home.
My dog just came home. Put him in the game. You know I'm a Tech alumni. Hey, I know all this music, but I'm a huge fan, man. That's the guy, and I'm a fan.
Yeah. So then also after that, I did a bunch of them on there. What else? And after that came, it was a bunch of, I can't remember all the songs.
Yeah, I know you ain't got to go into it, but then this, let's go. Yo, what was your process of making that beat? I can't that joint hard.
I didn't think he was gonna use it. I just made it. I was like,
so you got beats that you don't think people gonna use?
Some of the beats, like Big Dug, I ain't even like.
That's the story of all greats.
Yeah.
Everything that you don't like always end up being a masterpiece.
Right. So like
that Big Dug beat hard as a motherfucker.
It was too simple to me. It was too easy. So I like shit. I didn't feel nothing from it. If that makes sense.
Let's go.
Let's go.
What was that like?
I actually did like the beat.
How you get that?
That's him. That was Tech.
But like I know his voice, but like the beat though.
I
Like,
just made it. I
all
don't
my
know.
niggas, all my niggas know how to rap. Like, yo,
Yeah.
are you making? Do you listen to his vocals by yourself to make the beat, or you just go and just make beats?
I just do it and make it.
Oh,
Like me
wow.
and him, people always say now all my beats sound like he'll hop on it now too though. So like me and him have a chemistry that is like
Okay.
it's like I don't
get
I don't really have to think too hard for him. You know what I'm saying? Because I know what he likes. He know what type of beats I make. You know what I'm saying? So like I always say all my other interviews, like we put on for the underdogs.
Mm-hmm.
So
Right.
it's like we connected from, you know what I'm saying, from the first time for real. So it's just easy for him.
So when you in the studio and Tech recording, and he don't know it's you, what was the introductory like?
I introduced. It
So
wasn't that day that he introduced.
So
us.
the day he did your beat, he don't even still know it's you.
Yeah, he don't even know it's me now. Maybe like a couple weeks later, I came back to him and stuff like that.
And what did he say? Like, what
He
was?
say what's up? You know how time. He don't take
Right.
this. He was
Yeah,
what's up?
exactly. So who
What's
else
up?
you produced for outside of Tech?
Chaz, NASG Chaz,
Oh
OTR
man,
Chaz, Roddy.
no. What beats you did for Chaz?
Good luck. I did a couple of them on his last album too. I forgot the name of it.
That last album was
Yeah.
nasty.
I did To the Cross. That was the album before that. I did some songs.
Chaz nasty.
Definitely.
So
Definitely. OTR Chaz, I just did. I'll be on this app. I really just started working with him.
Mhm.
Like maybe like a couple years ago. But ever since I first heard Chaz, he was
Yeah, nasty. Summertime Shootouts was still one of my favorite
Mhm.
records from Chaz. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I still listen to that, and it gets better and better when I listen to it. It's like it's like when you Summertime Shootouts. I like a lot of OTR because I just it's crazy. NASG Chaz checked me at the pool party for calling him OTR Chaz. Like I was like, guy, like come on, man, I'm old. Like come on, like I know the difference, bro. But I just I get the thing, but OTR Chaz, man. I remember doing my first interview. You seen that on the intro, and everything that he told me how he wanted to carry in music, he really did it. Like he really moved like he told me he was moving. You know what I mean? If you want to know how he moved, look at that last interview. So like outside of Tech, who is like is easy to work with? Who you like working with? G Honcho, and y'all got a tape coming up. Tell me about that. How that happened?
So we first time we linked up, well, we did a song together was 1800. It was
Mhm.
1800. So I like
Honcho nasty.
definitely. So I just like the what he talked about. And like I ain't gonna lie, when I had
He got away with words, bro.
Exactly. When I had a conversation with him, I like where his mind is at too. Like he was talking about having certain type of videos. Like most artists don't really care. He seemed like he actually cared.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
He like 24 though, right? Like he
my
young,
age,
yeah. Like
so-
he young, and I like his style too. And then like he's got a great way with words, like you know for what he do and how he does his music. Like he knows where to put certain words at.
Yeah.
And
definitely.
people gotta understand that, like, cause a lot of rappers never read nothing. So me loving hip hop so much, I could tell what a person's vocabulary was. Like it just honestly speaking, like you could tell, like if you rap, your vocabulary will be different from the average rapper because you have read different things. You get what I'm saying? And you know different words. A lot of dudes know the basic words, and I can honestly say the basic words is basically a fifth grade education. So you hear that in a lot of rap music. It still be successful music. It still go far, but then you could tell like, oh shit, Shorty got some education.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or he did enough reading because you can see what adjective, nouns, and verbs that he's using for his metaphors, his bars, and the way he's stacking up these words. It ain't a bunch of run-on sentences.
Right.
You know what I mean? A lot of rappers give you a lot of run-on sentences where you be like, it made rhyming cool because they use so many run-on sentences. So I get it. So what would be your? I gotta ask this question before we get late into this. Give me your top 10 Baltimore artists. Baltimore, it could be Baltimore. It could be county or city.
10, right?
10 because you're a producer and you work with so many artists.
I got Tech.
Mm-hmm.
Top is no order.
No
Tech,
order.
Tech, Ty Pacino. E from the Gutter. OTR Chaz. SG Chaz. Roddy.
Mm.
Low,
Mm-hmm.
Luck 9.
So No Luck 9, he's young. You know, shout out to No Luck 9. That's family. He's young. How did such a young rookie artist get with a seasoned producer? That because you know you could have your big hat on, like I'm dealing with the top runners. You feel me? I'm honestly dealing with the top runners, and I don't really gotta deal with nobody that ain't really, you know what I mean? Like you said, we underdog dudes, but like
Yeah.
how did No Luck? How did he get to you?
His voice, like
His
I
voice.
like Metro said one time. I never forget this. He said like people's voices indicate if they're gonna be popping or not. He has a very
Right.
distinct voice.
True.
So, I listened to that first. Um, so I like that, and I also like his flow. I like the way he make music. He's always working.
Yeah.
He's always in the studio, and also he asks a lot of questions.
Yeah.
I like that as well. He was in the studio last night. Actually, he asked a bunch of questions about marketing, everything like that. So I respect that.
Yeah.
Most people not gonna do that. They don't like I said before. They don't really care.
Yeah.
He cares. That's really all that
Yeah.
really matters to me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
He
saying?
definitely can. I'm alright too. So you say this tape with Honcho. When is it dropping, this year or you
This
not
year
sure?
sometime.
For it?
Well, I'm not sure. Within
8
this
o'clock
late this year
p.m.
or early next year.
So artists outside of Baltimore who you work with?
Honcho, Cole,
That's serious, Keisha Cole. No, never knew what I. Hey, boy, I did the double take. You goddamn right. Damn, what that was like.
It was cool. I met her in the studio with Honcho one time. I didn't know it was her at first, but I was like, "Oh shit, she look familiar. Oh, that's Keisha Cole." So yeah, that was cool for real. She was cool. But I say Honcho, Keisha Cole, Peasy. I met Babyface Ray. I ain't really worked with him.
But you work with Peasy?
Mm-hmm.
What beats?
On that tape with him and Tech, I did.
Oh man,
I did shit on. I did work with it. I did. There's another one. I did like 2. Who else? A Lil Papa, of course.
I already
But
know
that's
him
I
from
got
Sky.
actual songs, other
Yeah.
songs from him too. Like I'm missing some. Yeah. I'm
Keisha
trying.
Cole.
Yeah.
How the fuck did like?
So you remember Honcho and her were together? So I was real
Yeah.
locked in with Honcho for a while. So one of the songs and one of the beats I sent him,
Yeah.
he hopped on there.
Dang.
So I was like, oh shit. It's Keisha
He's
Cole.
shining. He's shining. Yeah, I'm supposed to get him in, you know, this week. You know, and that's cool. And he from the city. So, you know, that's cool. Like I have to ask him that question. How he land that?
No, so I'm talking about ATL Honcho.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah, he's hard. I like his when I first met him, we first
you
doing
making a
music,
tape with ATL Honcho or Baltimore Honcho?
I'm making the tape with Baltimore Honcho.
Oh, all right.
But yeah, but I was talking about I was
Yeah.
making music with
Yeah.
ATL Honcho.
Oh, that's crazy. That's crazy. So what's next for you? Like,
Just making more music. I'm a teacher.
okay.
Just working, making more music.
What you teach?
Math.
Boy, Nosignal, you do a lot. Now you do a lot. You got to be the coolest math teacher ever. Do the students know you're a producer?
Yeah, they be stalking me. They found
For
my
it?
Instagram and everything.
Wow.
I'm like, bro, like Mr. J, you know this person, you know that person. I'm like, bro, leave me alone.
Yo,
Y'all not supposed to be seeing this stuff.
yeah,
So-
come on, bro. Like you not that far from the age. Then you a
Yeah.
young, cool teacher. Then you come in there popping off. Yeah, dude's gonna ask you questions like, yo, what it was like doing that? And that's a good thing. Do you think you'll ever get some of the artists you work to do like a big show, a Nosignal show? With all
at-
your talent. Everybody
school?
you work with. No, I'm just
just
talking about
regular?
period. At
That's
school,
what I-
anything. Well, however you launch it. School would be the first place to launch it. What makes sense, where the budget wouldn't be so hard before you take it to arena, take it to a park, or take it to a
Yeah.
stage.
Nah, I
So,
really
you know,
wanna.
school
That's what I was trying to do. Actually, have a showcase.
at
all
your
the artists.
school. Yeah, that
Not-
would be dope.
As I said, well, that you just gave me an idea.
That'd be super
But
dope.
yeah, I was trying. That's what I want to do like a couple of years ago. It takes a lot of money. I
Yeah.
did not know it took that much money. You gotta get security, venue,
Yeah.
all that shit.
And you gotta pay them people, but I think the school system got it. You know what I mean? Especially
Yeah.
when you could you could save the youth with this type of show.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
really,
saying? And you
definitely.
could inspire another artist, producer, and then when you're a teacher and you're with your status, it's like, bro, he bringing something that probably no other teacher can bring. You get what I'm saying? He's bringing the one thing that we all connect with in the world as African American, all cultures is music. I think everybody loves music, loves their culture music or love other culture music. I think music and good food brings a family together. So it's like, yo, when you do music, like you get the kids' attention because the kids will listen to their favorite artists before they listen to their mom or dad. Especially if their favorite artists really sit down, just they only got to see them one time, but that one message from that one time would just be crazy.
Right. Definitely.
So you ain't finished that list with your top 10 too. You thought you was ducking that rec. We can't let you do
I
that.
only got one. No, I finished it. I said Scholar.
Skoda was your 10
Yeah,
person.
yeah.
Exactly. You ever work with Skoda?
Mhm.
What beat?
It never came out though.
Oh,
But yeah, I got.
so there's a lot of unreleased stuff out there
um,
with your name on it.
yeah.
So with producing, like when you do this stuff, it's like, cause I do podcasts and I have to say, man, I did maybe 600 free interviews because that's just what comes with the territory. I maybe did out of everything 60 or 7 paid interviews. How does that work for a producer?
Getting paid. Well, mainly I charge for my beats. I ain't gonna lie, but if I really fuck with your music, I ain't really. You know what I'm saying? Like I
What you
rather.
want your credit?
Exactly. I want my.
That's
So
that's kind of like more important than money.
yeah, it's like the royalties and then your face card.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because you for the royalties, you always gonna get paid. Your
Right.
face card is gonna give you more. It's like a cycle. It brings a cycle of money.
Yeah.
So, I really value that more than money. Now, tape that I just dropped with Tech, I figured out a way to make because like I realized the more you drop, the more money you gonna have as
Mm-hmm.
um. So
Yeah, man, you smart, man. I think you should have a show. I think you. I think with your resume and with these promoters and with club joints, I think you could bring them out. I think you could bring them out, bro.
I feel like I need one more big tape.
Yeah, I mean, whatever. It could be 2 more or 3 more big takes, but we need to see that No Signal Music Festival in the future to come because your resume only get longer as you age, and it's like already just 5 years of your work. It's like whew, we can only imagine by the time you're 30 what you're gonna accomplish. You know what I mean?
Right.
What do you want to accomplish out of this?
Want to be the biggest ever. Want to be legendary. Like, money aside, like I want to be like you know how Michael Jackson is.
Mm-hmm.
You know his name is forever. No, little babies still listen to his music.
Mm-hmm.
I want to be the same thing. And I also want to go to school too. So like I want
For
to go.
music,
Mhm.
for the art.
Yeah, for the art. So like it's one thing to learn how to do something, but it's also another thing to have connections to actually get what you. I want to help the students learn and give them connections to, pursue their dreams. So yeah,
What would be like some of the things you would say to an up and coming producer that maybe didn't start with the music background like you got, but just want to make beats and they understand No Signal, Southside, Metro Boomer, you know what I'm saying? The greats.
yeah.
They understand that and they want to get in this. What would be your advice?
Connections, are everything. Yeah, of course, practice. But that's a given. Really help yourself. You need.
So
That's
what makes a producer stand out?
I feel as though his work ethic. He's got to be hard, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Like their personality as well. I'm learning that I have to be more out there. I'm usually reserved.
Mm-hmm.
If I don't know you, I'm not going to talk to you. But I have to be,
Mm-hmm.
talkative, stuff like that. Um, Also, maybe sometimes like with your beats, you have to have something that like I feel like with my beats, my drums pop. My drums are
They
very
definitely pop.
they shake the car.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? They shake the room. So that's how I want stuff to be. So you have to have something, make something small to like help you stand out. But also the more important thing is work ethic and personality. Cause like people don't like you, they're not gonna work with you.
I have to ask you this. with your work ethic and everything that you do with production, what would you say that we missing as a whole in Baltimore to actually pop on an international level?
Yo, man, I feel like we don't care as we should. I feel like some artists do, but as a whole, to get where we want to go, we have to be in the studio.
Mhm.
Like Future, he in the studio every day. How we gonna catch him if niggas go to the studio once a week? You know what I'm saying? Now I understand like the money thing as well, but figure out a compromise with an engineer. I'll do this for you if you let me in the studio.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Like niggas down in Atlanta, that's their pastime to go to the studio. They don't really be doing too much else but going to the studio. So
Yeah.
like, and that's where you practice, where you take jumpers. And I also, I mean, our music is better than most niggas. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I mean, hell yeah.
So it's like, cause we have a certain feeling to our music, like whether you talking shit, whether you talking some pain shit, whether you talking some chill shit, it's it's our shit is different. Um, I feel like the main thing is us really working as hard as we should. I feel like most niggas like they think it's something cool to do, but if you really want to make this shit work, you gotta really like
Lock in.
log in, even to the point of marketing it.
Yeah.
It's not just about music; it's business too. You gotta be able to market. You gotta be able to book a show. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot that goes into it, but I think it just really comes down to caring about the craft, about business side of it, stuff like
I really care about when I think about artists, because I be wanting to know, like, is Sean Cotton, Aunt Glizzy, and a lot of people been saying, oh, Baltimore, our accent or the way we talk is a problem. Sean Cotton from Sage Cheese actually say this is the hardest city to make it from out. And when I tell them like it's hard to make it out here because there's no industry here. But bro, when did I thought accents and the way that you talk create the fan base because they're looking for something new? Like what are
that.
we supposed to talk like? You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like what are we supposed to say in this? And y'all say this and that, but I notice a lot of I'm not gonna use no I'm not gonna put nobody out there, but I notice a lot of Baltimore slangs get spent around. I noticed even with Raw Dope just not even having 10,000 subscribers, I seen bigger platforms take my words. I don't squawk about it because it's like, who's gonna hear me? Like, if you an ant and the roach is taking over, like, what they gonna say to a little ant? The ant is 1 feet tall, like whatever. You know what I'm saying? The ant is a roach is bigger than an ant.
Right.
And the roaches quite, you know what I mean? Roaches go to levels. And the biggest ant, the red ant only get but so big. But the biggest cockroach get way bigger than an ant. So it's like an ant trying to speak up to a cockroach, nobody's gonna hear it. So I'll be like, yo, what do they mean about our accent? I grew up listening to a lot of hip hop. I like the Texas music because of the way they talk. I like the New Orleans because of the way they talk. We like the New York because of the way they talk. And they saying the way that we talk, the way we say to, the way we say Doug, the way we say certain things is disqualifying us in the industry, and I don't understand that.
But see, in reality, people love our accent.
Right.
Like the thing is, I feel like what they hearing is seeing shit on TikTok or seeing shit on Instagram where niggas making jokes.
Mm-hmm.
That's not how we really talk.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Niggas be like, they be really like talking. Like we actually talk regular. Like my voice, I'm from Baltimore, bro. I don't sound like that. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? You know what I'm saying? Everybody like now I know certain areas have stronger accents and stuff like that, but at the same time, it's like I said, you can't go off of what the internet says. You gotta
But I know
come
I can
here.
say dog. But it don't say right. It don't
It don't
sound right.
That shit phony.
It don't sound like it's Doug. Yo,
Doug,
yo, watch
exactly.
that Doug, bro. Like,
Right.
you know what I mean? They be like, yo, dummy this, dummy that. Yo, it's no different than New Orleans niggas saying, whoa, they, wah. Like, we could be like, what the fuck is that? Like, you just start screaming, like moaning when you walk up. And I don't understand that. And I thought, for real, bro, I thought that you were supposed to be different. And I feel like, yo, bro just told you, like, yo, we Lucci fans. But he like, yo, Tech and Nosignal album is better than Lucci album.
Yeah.
Like, it's better. Like, you know what I'm saying? I told dude that all the time. I was like, yo, I told dudes, I made a post one time, like, yo, you go put your top 5 industry dudes up against my top 5 tapes and artists from Baltimore, bro. It's gonna be the same level. It's not, if not better. I'm
Right.
really a believer of that,
Right.
bro. Like, yo, there's no way. But I've been hearing them say that a lot. The accent.
You know what
Like,
it is, bro? I think it's really because it's not cool to like us yet.
dang.
It's not cool to like us. Once it's cool to really fuck with Baltimore, niggas gonna be trying to talk like this. Now I don't on no joking shit, on some regular shit.
Dudes is talking like us already.
Exactly. Cause bro, they started using the word brokey. Where the fuck you think
Brokey.
that come from?
Bipper. The bitch word.
Come on.
You know what I mean? Dummy.
Come on, bro.
You know what I mean? Did my shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I heard this around the industry and I'll be like, yo,
That's us.
when it is. And then I'll be looking at the vlogs and the shit. I'll be like, damn, they don't want. How are people expecting Baltimore to act once we get in the door for being like buried alive? And you notice, like I know, it's been plenty of artists that been signed from this city. But it's like, yo, when you signing out artists, why they not getting the Big Bang Theory? You know, I come out of era, I'm old, I'm over 40. So I come out the era, was like when an artist signed, that was a big thing. Like nowadays, nobody cares to sign because independent is just the way. But that was a big thing. And I'm like, damn, yo, like I remember when Comp got signed. I remember Drew Hill, Ruff, and I remember dudes Be Rich. You know, I remember dudes having their turn, but it's like nobody had their turn and just running with it. And one of the artists that, you know, is having a turn and running with it is Shorty Shorty. You know what I'm saying? I was just watching a No Jumper festival and Shorty was the headline way out in California. But I was like, damn, yo, like, but you know what his situation, I'm like, damn, yo, that little phony ass situation he had, did it stop? Did it stop something? You know, I asked myself that, did it stop something?
Probably did.
You know what I mean? I don't know Shorty personally, but I dealt with his guys. You know, shout out to Keeping the Hondo TV. I fucks with them, their podcast. They out of Northeast Baltimore. But I'm like, yo, did some Baltimore shit that was in the city spread it mainstream, and did that hurt us? Because he doing his thing.
That's the thing too. I feel like I understand to a degree, but at certain points you gotta separate shit from business.
Yeah.
You have to, because you're not gonna go nowhere. Niggas don't give a fuck about the streets.
Yeah. and that's the way the industry turning now.
Like,
the streets don't mean a motherfucking thing because the word snitching is just becoming like, it's like a way of life. Like every time one of your favorite artists go down, you got Whack 100, 1090 Jakes, Vlad, TV, all these platforms that's like culture vultures. You get what I'm saying? And that's one thing about our platform that we never wanted to be culture vultures. Either we deal with you don't. You know, there's plenty of platforms around Baltimore you could jump on, either you our cup of tea or not. But we not hating or doing nothing. So for you, man, all the beats that you make, how many of the artists do you actually record yourself and mix and master?
For myself, only person I really record was probably Ty Pacino. But I ain't never really like mixed and mastered. They keep telling me I need to learn how to do it. I don't
You
have
ain't learn that in school?
That's what I'm saying. Like the shit that they was doing was totally different from what I'm doing. Like they doing like rock music. So it's like it's live instrument shit. Where it's kind of different with that. So, and I'm not gonna lie, I ain't really pay attention. I'm gonna be honest with you.
And you graduated.
So,
what was your GPA?
It was I had a 3.3.
Okay.
So I didn't really pay attention to.
So what that was like graduating from college, bro?
It was cool. It was alright. It was like I said, it was a given. So I'm like, I'm supposed to, in my family, I'm supposed to do that. You know what I'm saying?
It's like nobody's giving you credit. Like, hey, bro, I did it. Granddaddy did it. Uncle Mike did it. Aunt Peaches did it. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
So, a word that we want to touch on, I ain't gonna hold you up long.
Good.
When you walked in here, you introduced me to your manager, and of course, you introduced me to your lady. And when you introduce your lady to me, you introduce as wife. So you married?
Yeah.
Whew. And you 24?
25.
25 and married.
Yeah.
Like, how does that work?
Cause
hey, listen, hit that notification button, hit that subscribe button, drop a like, leave a comment. Now, you don't gotta be my age. You don't gotta be 45. You don't gotta be 35. You don't gotta be 38. You don't gotta be 60. This man is married at 25. So break that down to us, bro.
Yeah, when you find somebody that's really for you, she been with me since I wasn't.
What's the age?
I was 20.
Okay.
So it's like I wasn't the same person as I was back then. Like, you know what I'm saying? So like she stuck with me through those times. I knew it was hard. so
Right.
because I was trying, like I said, my father died when I was a baby, so I was still trying to figure out how to be a man. You know what I'm saying?
Sorry to hear that, man.
Yeah, appreciate it. But like, so like, it's hard to figure that shit out by yourself. You know what I'm saying? So, but she
You ain't
still
have
stuck.
uncles or nothing like that?
Yeah, yeah, but
They
like,
had their own kids and
yeah,
stuff,
exactly.
so
The
they couldn't
closest,
give you that one-on-one
right?
time.
The closest person that was really to me was my grandfather, but he died during COVID time. So when I first was really being a man, like 20, he was gone.
It needed them the most.
Exactly. So yeah, so I was trying to figure that shit out myself. It
So
was
you saying
hard.
wifey helped you
Yes,
mature?
exactly. She definitely
Man,
did.
shout out to that. How though? For everybody that don't know. You know what I
Holding
mean?
me
You come up in the
accountable.
house with a good mother,
Yeah.
grandma, you know what I'm saying? You ain't wanting for nothing. You know, with clean clothes and good food. What did she do different from mommy? That's the first question.
Mm-hmm. She held me accountable for certain things, like being a better me, and like getting the car. You know what I'm saying? Speaking better, even little shit like that. Speaking better, walking better, stuff like that. Like before, when I was younger, I was kind of like on some, I don't even know, like on some square type shit. You know what I'm saying? But now I'm coming to my own. You
Mhm.
know, so for all the young niggas out there, like it's gonna take some time, especially if you're trying to learn shit by yourself. Just keep going. And find like I said, once you find somebody for you, don't let them go.
So
Man.
so you young, you wet behind the ears, and you meet a mature female. Would you say at the time that you met her, she was way mature than you?
Yeah, definitely, definitely.
How did y'all meet?
So she's an actress.
Oh wow.
So she has her own YouTube series, Tosh Chronicles.
I gotta check that out. Check
Yeah.
out Tosh Chronicles on
Yeah.
YouTube ASAP. Tosh Chronicles. We're
Yeah.
gonna say it 3 times. Tosh Chronicle, Tosh
Tosh
Chronicles, Tosh Chronicles, Tosh Chronicles. Run the sister up, please.
Yeah. So I was my best friend. He was like acting on there, so he was just helping her.
Mm-hmm.
So he said that I want to come along. I was like, I ain't doing nothing. I just went, and that's how we met. She wasn't fucking with me at first. So she was all that's one thing that attracted me to her, because she was about her business.
Right.
Like, she wasn't worried about all that other shit. Like, she was trying to get the shit done.
Right.
So like after like the third meet, because I was like actually filming with them. So after like the third time we met, we actually started like talking, like having a conversation. That I'm like, oh, she cool for real. Hung out and everything. That was the rest of his history.
Shout out to that. And then she handles you. So how long it took before you guys got married?
Like we just got married last summer.
Man, that's a hump, man. That's a hump to a lad, man. And then I respect that, bro, because I always on my platform, you know, I grew up in the streets and my story is way different than yours. But I respect your story, and I have friends that have the same story of yours. And I say, bro, imagine when the pimps, the macs, the prostitutes, the boosters, the drug dealers, the college graduates, the police officers, the doctors, the lawyers, educated people all unite under one umbrella. We be able to teach each other a fucking lot.
Right.
We be able to teach each other a fucking lot. And then once we come out of that tent, we'll be unguardable because we'll know how to handle things in the real world, and they know how to handle things in the underground world. And the underground world don't count more than the real world. But in your travels, you might need these skills to bypass this.
Right.
So that's awesome, bro. That's awesome. So how you pop the question? Because dude's scared to do it. So we gotta know. Like, we gotta know.
So we took a trip to Miami. So she
Okay.
I remember she said that she wanted me to ask what she wanted to be asked, like.
So bro, you having those conversations about marriage.
Yeah,
That's tough.
So
That's tough. A lot of dudes be in relationships 9 years and don't talk about marriage. Like,
right. So she said she wanted like a nice scene. The best place to do it in Miami on the beach. So that's why I did it on the beach.
wow. Just you and her? Man, that's truly beautiful.
Yeah.
I always believe that love. I tell my girl or any woman that I ever been with, I was like, yo, I feel like when we get married, I always felt like we should just do it by ourselves. And he should be like, why? Because I'm like, yo, it's between me and you. Like, we gonna have to live through this. After we marry each other and take our vows and jump that broom, we could come back home and then plan the fiesta. But I don't want to see nobody else but you. I don't want to be thinking about what she might think, what he might think, who won't approve of this. I just want to see you. So that's my thing of an ideal joint.
Right.
So how it was? So you went to Miami?
Yeah, went to Miami. Popped a question on the beach. Got dinner afterwards. Then we got married at the courthouse.
Wow.
So we're
Down Miami?
so we came back here like
Okay.
we did it like 2 months later. Planning on having an actual thing next.
Man, that's beautiful, and that's just what I like. So y'all had your couple witnesses endorsed. So how has it been?
It's been pretty good. A lot of things I had to learn. I'm still learning too. Like we both are, so it's like a whole different. It's nothing bad, but you know what I'm saying. We living with each other now. Different.
How does it feel like when you just want your space? So I'm getting these good questions where we get, "Hey, wifey, don't kill him." So I'm asking, like, cause I'm a guy and I want to do that. I want to jump the broom, and I shout out to my brother, my brother God. He got married, and I see him get married, and I seen a few dudes. My man Marlo got married. I know a few dudes that got married, and it's a beautiful thing, and I want my chance to come, and I should be like, yo, what do you do when you married and you don't want to be bothered?
Tell them communication. No, it's not. It's always my mother always told me it's not what you say, it's how you say it.
Okay.
So like day to day, I'm trying. You know what I'm saying?
And
Something
is she cool with that?
Yeah.
Did she ever tell you that?
Yes. Leave me alone.
Right. I'll be bothered. So both of y'all in the industry, so that's a good thing, man. That's a good thing. If you was the mayor of Baltimore, give me 3 things that you would do to make the city better.
Give people more jobs and an easier criteria to get a job. You know what I'm saying? Also, I would try to, even with those jobs, I would give them money because like the shit that be happening is because niggas be broke.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're not broke,
that's true.
Why are you? If you're not broke, you don't have no reason to be doing the shit that you do.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So also give us more resources. Like I said, building a school for the art, because in that building a school for art that we can actually relate to.
Yeah,
I feel like there's a school for the art here, but you know who be going there.
And just to say this, I said when school should be when your kid, I feel like from 5 years old to 14. I'll say, yo, education is important, but when your kids start finding the craft at 14, after that is no going backwards. After 14 years old comes 16, comes 21, comes 25, comes 30. When you put your kids in there, some kids are natural born carpenters, some are natural born electricians. But what about the kid that don't know nothing about that shit? You still have to have something in place with a kid to tell you, man, I want to be a drummist. And people would laugh at that because they be like, yo, how long is it going to take? Or I want to be an actor. Your wife know, and I know how long it takes to be an actor or actress. It's hard work. Actors and podcasters and producers, we don't quit our day job because we got to pay for life. But our extra time is going into what we believe that can stop us from working.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, when do we build shit like that to let the kids know, hey, man, you ain't got to go to Harvard. You got to find out what you like. If you like cleaning tennis shoes, look how big cleaning old tennis shoes has become. Look how big certain shit has become. So it's like, I can't tell nobody what they can't become. I'm just saying, bro, get in. Jay-Z said this in a Bloomberg report. Get into what you love because you won't just be going to work. You'll be doing what you love and you'll be making money off of it. And that's what make people rich.
Right. Exactly.
So before we get out of here, man, I just got to ask you, man, what's to look forward to you? Because I'm gone. I'm out of 2025 already. Nosignal in 2026.
Music, more tapes. I ain't gonna lie, I want to do a Me and Tech tape every year.
I think that's possible.
Yes. We'll see how, shit happens.
Why did y'all get yanked down?
Oh. So one of the beats, with beats that be like loop makers and everything like this. One of the loop makers had like a disagreement or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And
he ripped the tape down?
Yes, he ripped the
what?
tape down. A couple hundred. I'm like, bro, like you could have just. We could have.
People was mad about that, bro.
People was mad.
People was mad because listen. I'm gonna keep it real. I brought the hard copy. I ain't gonna lie. I went up to the plaza to the bootleg guys, and I brought a couple copies. So when my manager then was telling me like, "Yo, that ain't on the joint," so I was like, I got to take a Nosignal, and like all the guys from my right side, oh, let me hold it. And I wound up giving it out because I got an extra one. I brought 2 of them. Mm-hmm. Like, yo, give me 2 of them. And then when I brought them, I ain't know it was out. Yeah. And I passed one of the CD around to the guys, and that probably touched everybody's car because I'm still like one of those guys. I'm still one of those dudes. In the future, maybe the next year or 2, I'm gonna open up a tape store. I'm not even gonna lie to you. If you don't come in there and bring me your music, I'm gonna have that. I love CDs and vinyls and tapes, and I know that the way the world works, it flips. We're going back to that day. You know, Cardi B just sold hard copies. Like, you gotta, because too many these screaming people, you getting nothing off of nothing. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like, yo, your vinyl and your hard copies, put that with you. And that's what artists used to doing. I really want to open up a store where artists come and say, yo, Nosignal dropping, yo, I'm gonna be at the Raw Dope store, because he's got a DJ in there and he's gonna let me play the whole tape. So if y'all pop up within these 2 hours, you get to hear the whole tape, and then I'm gonna sign the posters and everything. That I miss those spots.
That's actually
no, don't you miss that? Like, it's cool. Like, you miss that spot because you can go in there and get records and, you know, old, like your first shit. You know what I mean? Your first tape. When you gonna drop an actual tape?
Am I gonna drop an actual tape?
Just with all the artists and all your beats. That's nasty. You got, now you talking about tech every year. You need a Nosignal compilation at least twice a year.
You right.
No, for real. Like, that's like, because White Boy with the Bag, to me, is the first person that did that with the Christmas list. And that fucking tape was amazing.
Right.
And I was asking him on the interview, are you gonna keep doing that? Because I feel like that's like Uncle Murder New Year's song. I wanted that White Boy with the Bag Christmas list every year. You know what I'm saying? So like, what you need to do? Yeah, rest in peace to White Boy with the Bag, man. He was the GOAT. Y'all never got to work together, right?
Oh, we did. I was on that tape. I did rich nigga shit.
Oh man, a round of applause for that. Throw the round of applause. You legendary, man. At 25, man. Yeah. But listen, Nosignal, I appreciate you for popping up on me, man. We been supposed to did this, man. Hey, let them know where they can find you at and where they can get your material from and how they can catch you on social media.
Everywhere, Nosignal rocking. Instagram, Nosignal rocking _ everywhere, Nosignal rocking. Just follow me. You know what I'm saying? Say what's up. Feel me? Listen to the tape. No Comparison Reloaded out now. I got a couple more songs on there for y'all niggas waiting for. Yeah.
So, if somebody trying to purchase beats, tell the people how do they purchase beats from you?
Shit, DM me.
You answer DMs? Because a lot of dudes don't answer DMs.
Yeah, I answer them. I definitely answer them. Especially, because when I first started, niggas ain't answer for me.
Yeah, that's how I feel.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm
always answer.
If I see it, I'm going to answer it. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
Hey, listen, man, I thank everybody for tapping in. Please hit that notification button, hit that subscribe button, drop a like, leave a comment. No fuck shit, no fake shit, no foolishness. Anything you say can and will be used against you on the internet. Raw Dope Podcast, Nosignal in the building. Shout out to YG Tech. Free the men, free the women. Long live the guys, long live the women, man. Stand up. Baltimore City, DMV, we in here. I'm out.